want to take you on a little tour of the archives of our YouTube shows. It used to be that when you come to our website and just click on YouTube shows, it would take you straight to the archives of What Does This Button Do? But a few months ago, we started a second YouTube show called Fun with Photos. So now you have to hover over YouTube shows and then click on What Does This Button Do in order to get into the archives of the show that we've been doing for 10 years. So after you go to geeksontour.com, you hover over YouTube shows and click on What Does This Button Do, you will see one line for every show, 279. As you go back in time, I have changed the format, the way that I enter these over the years, but you can go all the way back, and I'm going to grab the slider at the right to scroll all the way back quickly to episode number 1. Now, every episode, it has a clickable part to it, whether it looks like it or not. I don't know why this doesn't look like a link, but notice when I hover my mouse over it, it becomes the finger, so you can click on it. And in every episode, you will see the full video. Plus, if you are a signed in Geeks On Tour premium member, you will see these show notes. I must admit, both the videos and the show notes have gotten much improved over the years. So I want to back up. I'm just going to go back to YouTube shows and What Does This Button Do to show you one of our more recent episodes. For example, Google Photos What's New. Just click on that. And every time you go into a particular episode, this says Show 267, you will see the complete YouTube video. You can click on play and watch the whole thing. But if you keep scrolling down and you're signed in as a premium member of Geeks On Tour, then you will see the show notes. You can scan through the show notes. These are like the Cliff Notes, and maybe you'll learn everything you want to know and don't have to spend time watching the video. So you scroll through, but then you see archive. You've always wondered about the archive, and you read this. What is the archive? Just a way to move photos out of your mainstream of photos, but you want to see it. Well, that's what this link, the time stamps. If you click there, it will take you directly to the place in the video where we talk about archive. Now, I highly recommend that you hold down the control key when you click. What that does is it opens up a new tab. See up at the top here? And that will be the video. When you've finished watching what you want there, then you can easily go back to your show notes. Third is, what is the archive? I talked about the little button to automatically put your screenshots in the archives. If you don't know what archive is, let me just show you that. So the archive is just a place. So I have several pictures here. You know, this was just a mistake, but I had a reason for this. Notice how it says move to archive, or if it doesn't, I can swipe up, move to archive. What that has done, it's taken it out of my main stream and put it into the archive. I can see the archive under library and archive. Anything that's in the archive is still in your Google Photos, and it will show up on a search or in albums. It's just gotten it out of the way. So that's what archive means. All right, so just to review, if you want to just see, hey, what's new with Google Photos, anytime you want, you can go to geeksontour.com/GP updates. What does GP stand for?
Google Photos.
Very good. He passed
Let me
the
guess.
test. When I'm done watching what I want, I just close the tab for the video and I'm back to the show notes. And just a couple more things to show you. If you go to YouTube shows, What Does This Button Do? And you are looking at all 279 episodes, let's say you are looking for a particular one. You remember an episode about time zones, and you're going to go bug-eyed just looking through all of them. And you can't use a Google search. That will search everything. And you can't use this search at the top of our webpage because that will search the entire website. You want to search just these titles. Control F, and then type time zone. And notice it says, there are 4 of those on this page. So there's episode 272, Time Zone Tips and Tricks. If I click on the little down arrow, it shows me episode 215, Trouble with Time Zones. Another down arrow, Converting Time Zones. And another down arrow, and just a tip on time zones back from September of 2018. So that makes it pretty easy to find what you're looking for. What if I told you got an email from Geeks on Tour, or you saw something else on our website that says, look at show number 245. Now you know that you can go to geeksontour.com, YouTube shows, what does this button do? And scroll down until you see 245.